A dialogue about dialogue featuring Simona.
What you doing?
Well, Simo, I'm getting ready to teach my students about dialogue.
What's dialogue?
Oh, funny you should ask. Dialogue is when two or more characters are talking with each other. Writers use dialogue to develop their characters and to move the action of the story along, advance the plot.
I help.
I think you just did. Let's look at dialogue a little more closely. First, it helps us learn about the characters. It really helps us understand what they're thinking, how they feel about certain things by what they say. And it lets us know about certain characters' personalities. Are they evil? Are they the good guys? How they react to things, what they say, really lets a reader understand how the characters are developed. Dialogue reveals information. It gives us background information or unknown information about the conflict. For example, maybe the two main characters, their families have fought forever and ever, like in Romeo and Juliet, and that's why it's such a big problem. Dialogue can also help us understand other characters. Maybe two characters are having a conversation about a third character, and that helps us understand how they became so evil and can do such horrible things. Really also can help us understand the action. Two characters might have been at a place where the main character wasn't, and when they come, they tell what happens, and that moves the story along. It helps advance the plot. And that's really what good dialogue should do. Maybe one of the best examples of how this is done is when you have a hero and a villain talking with each other. That dialogue really talks to what's going to happen next, how things are going down, why they're going down that way, and what each character is feeling about that. It moves the story along. And lastly, you have to know how to format it. The three general rules are new speaker, new line, indentation. It's like a new paragraph. Quotation marks, and punctuation. Let's take a look. The first three lines are narration, and then we have a father and a son talking. So the first line is indented, and it says, "What's wrong with you?" he asked. That's the father speaking. "Nothing," I said. And then, "You lit my shorts on fire, boy. Where'd you learn that?" They don't have to say he or my dad or the father said because it's a new line, so we know that. And then at daycare, we know that's the son speaking again, and then again to the father. You should also notice the quotation marks that are around all the different uh, lines of what's being said and then how they're punctuated. If it's a question, you put it within the quotation mark. Everything goes inside the quotation mark, and then you're finishing the sentence off later. If you do all this and you format it properly, and then you have all of the right use of dialogue, it'll really help your story and your characters jump off the page.